What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy pal, Hey Archer. Welcome back to Nerd Affiliated. More importantly, welcome back to the real Nerdbuster section of the channel. I just realized I was looking for these and they were here this whole time. Moving on. If you're here watching this very video, either you're just a Ghostbuster fan, you also might just be a real Nerdbuster fan, Nerd Affiliated fan, trying to get the groove into doing this video right now. But also, you probably picked yourself up a sweet Spirit Halloween Proton Pack this season, and you want to do some mods, you want to do some upgrades. I got your back. So sit back, relax, enjoy some Ecto Cooler. Let's talk some mods on the full-size Spirit Halloween Proton Pack. Intro.
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
All right. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, before we dive into this, I want to note a couple things. First of all, if you made it this far and you still have not hit like or subscribe, or hit the bell to get notified, I appreciate if you did it right now. But this is going to be my full-size Spirit Halloween pack. Yours may be different. In fact, I encourage yours to be different. Also, I think I'm rubbing on the mic. I assume that's better. Also, a lot of the mods here come from a lot of awesome creators in the Ghostbuster space. And if I point out a mod and you're on somebody's site and you're like, oh, they also make this mod, I encourage you to try it out. A lot of the people who make the various pieces here make more than just what I'm going to show you today. So no matter who you check out, I encourage you to check out every single creator I mentioned today. But also feel free to try maybe their versions of things that I bought from somebody else. So these are not, this isn't like you need to buy this version. These are just my personal favorites. So I encourage you, build your pack, make the pack your own. And if you're here for accuracy to the movie, this is not the video for you. I probably say that every time I do one of these videos, but I need to let that be known. Also, I'm going to be doing a updated 2025-2026 costume video. So stay tuned for that one. I'm also going to talk trap mods in that one, accessory mods in that one, because those things are not as many as here. So let's take a look at the full-size pack, switch cameras, and finally start this video. All right, so as I've said many times, the full-size Spirit Halloween Ghostbuster Proton Pack is amazing. It is absolutely amazing, especially for the price, especially if you're able to get it at the year-end sale of 50% off. But hey, if you can get it for 20% off, 25% off, I always say go for it. Now, what is going to be interesting is where does this match up with the Halloween Costumes Proton Pack? In fact, I've not picked that one up yet. I do plan on getting it at some point. But HalloweenCostumes.com, if you want to hook a brother up, I wouldn't be upset. So if you do want to see how this Proton Pack is outside the box, I do encourage you to watch my last, or maybe not even the last, one of the earlier mod videos on this one. I've actually done a couple of them. But there's, oh, I know, perfect video. Check out the video where I compare the full size to the 90% to a modded 90% to see how this sounds and looks out the box. But trust me, it's still good out the box. Actually, I'm gonna get some B-roll of it in a box, but the 2025 version. But this is what the box looks like. But this doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Steve and Anthony. Anyway, this is a great pack out of the box, but let's go over the electronics first, and then I'll go over some other things. So, as you can see right now, it is running there is no sound because I have the volume down. But if I raise the sounds, you got your standard hum. That's because I'm actually using the Frankengeek electronics board to run my pack. The GOAT. Frankengeek is the GOAT. The pack allows you, I should probably lower that. This pack allows you, actually the mod allows you to change the sounds if you wanted to, change the cyclotron speed, change the power cell speed, change if it overheats, has those sound effects, that kind of thing. So the Frankengeek board, priceless, completely priceless to me. It's also in my 90% pack. I have the Frankengeek board. Also, I should probably do a 90% pack video as well. If you want to see that, let me know down below. Or the 80% pack, 80% pack. The smaller one, $90, but 80%. That's what's running this pack. I also have inside of this the amplifier that Frankengeek sells. So the volume right now, that's probably 20%. It can go. It can go. That mod video is actually on the channel if you want to watch that one as well. Now, something additional that I've done since the last time we opened this up, and what that mod allows you to do is to actually power the wand from whatever's powering your proton pack. So in this case, I'm going to turn off the proton pack. I'm going to raise the volume a little bit here. Actually, I might as well show you guys, or let you hear the modded changes I did here. I'm just gonna raise that volume a little bit. So what Y23D did was he created a mod that's intended to plug into your Frankengeek electronics. And that allows you to power the pack from the wand. Yes. So, amazing. So right now you have the hum coming from the wand, you have the hum coming from the pack. You can also turn the hum on and off. But also, if I decide, as you're firing this wand, it fires on the board as well. Amazing. Now, the only issue I have with this mod that he has pointed out and he is always working on is the timeout feature. Unfortunately, the Hasbro wand times out after a certain period of time. When that times out, the pack will also time out. So he's working on that, and currently the only workaround he knows of, that I also know of, is for you to modify the wand, the Hasbro wand, so that it doesn't time out. It's a lot of annoying work to get into this thing. I don't recommend it. Do what you will. Now, a workaround to that, I will say, is to just power on the pack on its own. If you're going to be walking around somewhere with the pack going. And then you can always have a friend power off the pack. Then you can power on this thing if you want to like do something cool, you know, for like a picture or something. But otherwise, to be honest, as you're walking around, like people are mainly looking at this. They're not looking at your wand. Insert jokes. So at the moment, this issue doesn't bother me. But you are your own person. That takes care of the electronics. But one last thing before we continue, you probably already noticed I mentioned the Hasbro wand. Yes, I switched out my Spirit Halloween wand for the Hasbro wand. And this is the this is not the 1984. This is the Afterlife wand. If you have the 84 wand or the Afterlife wand, works just the same. Right now, this is actually plugged into a Tools and Talent hose. Yes, the Tools and Talent hose actually is compatible with the A2 3D electronics. So right now, Tools and Talents, I'm using their hose. That's plugged into the pack, plugged into the board from A2 3D. Also, your boy's a Tools and Talent affiliate. So make sure, use code HeyArcher at toolsandtalentprops.com. Save yourself 15% at checkout. So this wand's major update from the stock Hasbro wand. Very flexible. The gas mask hose, amazing. And you can see I actually have red heat shrink on this one. If you want some different colors in your standard Ghostbuster ones, hit up Doc over at Tools and Talent Props and let him know, hey, do you have this color available? This option available? In fact, if you have any other mods you would like that you've seen him do, but you want to like tweak things, let him know. Maybe you do something custom just for you. So once again, Hasbro wand plugged into a Tools and Talent hose into the full-size Spirit pack. And that's plugged into the A2 3D mod, which is plugged into the Frankengeek electronics. As you can see there, 3 dope creators compatible together. Love it. So now let's start looking at the individual pieces to the pack. And once again, I'll tell you where I got them from. All right, so I'm actually gonna start right back here. This is from Punk Rocket Props on Etsy. This is my pack on and off switch. I actually bought the 80% one for some reason with my full size. I swear I saw somewhere online people were like, oh, buy the 80% for the full size. I don't know why I did that. If you have a full size, buy the full size. If you have the 80%, buy the 80%. But I did a terrible job cutting the hole out, so that's why it's not fully flush. But it would be flush if you follow his diagram, cut with a Dremel, and wire that in. But this is the Afterlife switch that we saw in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, that takes us to the overall ion arm piece with rod. Now, this rod actually is part of the full-size pack, and it's metal. But what I fixed, thanks to our friends at Great Scott Prop Shop, was that you're able to cut the rod with their mod. You cut the rod, and now you have the accurate off-center ion rod going through, versus when you buy the full-size pack, the ion arm goes straight down. Really annoying. Of all the mods, that's going to be probably the most destructive to your pack, I would say. I was afraid to do that mod for a long time. And then Anthony, Louie, Steve, Wes, they all told me stop being a bitch, just do the mod. And I did it. Actually, it was pretty easy. So put that one in, cut the rod, glue them back in place. Fantastic. Love it. 10 out of 10, recommend. Now coming to the right, of course, you have the hose here, and hoses all over the pack. These hoses all come courtesy, with the exception of this one. This is the stock one. But all the other hoses come courtesy of gbfans.com. They're all like a couple bucks each, so why not upgrade the wires and hoses? Also, the little fixtures. You're probably gonna need the fixtures to go with the new wires. I don't actually believe you can use the wires that they sell with the existing fittings, because the fittings, I said fixtures earlier, the fittings are like glued on with the wires and stuff. So if you're gonna be getting new wires, new tubes, just get the new fittings as well from gbfans.com. Crank knob, courtesy of Great Scott Prop Shop as well. This one, actually this is the most, I said the other one was the most destructive, but this one's actually the most destructive, but it's for the best. You cut out this piece here, and then you put on the plate with the crank knob. Wonderful, because it moves. And you could probably even buy some sort of volume knob to put here and control your volume. If you want to do that, but maybe I might actually do that. Coming over to the left, back here, this is one of my favorite little mods. There's 2 of them on this pack. And this one comes courtesy of, I gotta go to my notes real quick. This comes via Betsy Loops on Etsy. And it's literally just a fake weld that you saw on the movie Proton Packs. So it goes there, fills in that gap nicely. I love it. Actually really love that mod. Moving down, we have a ladder that goes on the tube here. This comes courtesy of Frankengeek. So outside of electronics, Frankengeek also does 3D pieces or 3D printed pieces. So this ladder here, it's very flat on the pack when you buy it. So that's a nice, easy one to just put on there, use legit screws, and upgrade that look. Before I continue, I do want to note one thing, and I mentioned it in my breakdown video when I first built this pack, but I just want to say it now. I might actually put this at the beginning of the video. My suggestion to you with a lot of the 3D prints, if you intend on repainting your pack, is to get all the 3D printed parts you want first, apply them to the pack, and then prime and repaint your pack if you plan on doing that. Reason being, a lot of the pieces are meant to plug on and stay on either via screws or stay on via super glue. And they're made to like fit exact. So if you paint all this, primer, paint, layers, etc., even though it's so small of a difference, the pieces may not fit because you've added layers to the pack. So anything that is put on to this pack that's 3D printed, do that before you repaint the whole thing. All the other cosmetics you can do after the fact. Moving down, this also came from Frankengeek. This is the U-clamp. This is a test of my knowledge here. I think it's like a U-clamp. Looks way better than what comes with the pack. The hose, the ribbon cable. The ribbon cable comes via TGB Cablery on Etsy. Love this ribbon cable. Absolutely love this ribbon cable. I originally had on the Ghostbusters 2 ribbon cable from gbfans.com, but I in fact did not realize that it was that it was Ghostbusters 2 when I first did it, and I really love the Ghostbusters 1. So if GB Fans ever puts back in stock a GB1 ribbon cable, go for it. But I love this one from TGB Cablery. I actually bought an extra one to use on the Hasbro pack when it comes out, because even though it looks okay, I still think this one looks way better. So I love the ribbon cable on this pack. I love this ribbon cable design, this style, etc. You can tell I really like it because I keep talking about it. Moving further down the pack, this tube here is actually a mod from Great Scott Prop Shop. The one that was there, a lot smaller. So this slides on there. There's a GB1, and then there's like a GB2 and an Afterlife one. So depending on what look you're going for, you got that. Over on the, right now I'm forgetting the name of this. If it comes back to me, I'll mention it. But for now, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Something I skipped, but I'm coming back to right now, stickers. Some of these stickers actually come via Cullen and Son over on Etsy. These are great stickers. I like to use them. The clip art, just the clip art. I like to use them on the pack. I have a bunch of them on the 80% pack as well. But one of the stickers I skipped because it's not a sticker. Here on the bottom of the crankcase, I think it's a crankcase. This one actually, aluminum. That comes via GB Fans. And there's actually one more aluminum one right here that I bent, also from GB Fans. So you can go two routes when it comes to the labels and the stickers, or I guess labels in general. You can get the aluminum ones from GB Fans, which do fit, or you can get the cables, or sorry, you can get the sticker ones, like I mentioned here, from Cullen & Son. Both great options. Continuing down, cyclotron cover, courtesy of Frankengeek. I like the roundedness of this, and it doesn't have the speaker holes like the stock one does. So definitely a great mod. If you're doing this, but you're also doing new fittings and cable, do those at the same time, because you can screw this into here at one time and then put it on and glue it on. So do that at the same time. We have a new shock mount, courtesy of Frankengeek as well. I repainted this, the gold and silver. And you could see that the cyclotron bumper actually is a bottom piece as well. So two pieces that go right there. So my other favorite minor detail that I love, courtesy of Great Scott Prop Shop, is this bottom piece here that goes onto the bottom of the pack. I don't know why. I've told Wes a million times. It's my favorite mod. It really is. I don't know why, but this break right here to the bottom, which was a screen accurate thing, I absolutely love it. So that's what that is. I chose to not have a sticker here. I don't know why. I don't know. I liked it, but I have the smaller one here. That's from the movie. So there's that. Coming over here, I just thought this side of the bumper was a little bit bare. So this is actually hazard tape from Harbor Freight, the red and white, red and silver, versus the standard. Shout out to the boys over at the Northern California Ghostbusters. They called the yellow and black hazard tape like the herpes of the Ghostbusters community, because that hazard tape's on everything. So I'd opted here to go for a red and silver just to kind of like mix it up. Something I also skipped over before, lenses. These are actually not the standard lenses that come with the pack. These come via Imperial Tech Shop on Etsy. So the lenses that come on the pack itself, they're okay, but Imperial Tech Shop makes amazing lenses. So definitely pick that up. So really, that's it. That's the Proton Pack. Like I said, a lot of the creators actually do multiples of these or do their own versions of these. So if you're going to one creator to find something and you're like, oh, they also make this thing, like I said, feel free to purchase that. Feel free to buy multiples, meaning like you buy this piece from one creator and then you buy the same piece but from a different creator to see which one you like the most. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna make more than one pack. You're gonna make more than one pack. Oh, I forgot one mod. Can't believe it. V-hook, Great Scott Prop Shop, fits right onto your Hasbro wand. I also put a red hat light on top of the pack. That is courtesy of Amazon. Shout out to Creative Geekery. He let me know how to wire it in. But I have not rewired it for the new A2 3D mod. So I have to redo that. Because normally when I trigger the wand, that light goes off. At the moment, that does not happen. So I got to do that after the fact. All of these creators will be linked down below. If I misnamed a creator, I will note that on the screen, of course. I guess one other thing to note that I did, I made a little pack attenuator, also using a label from GB Fans. This one's not aluminum, but it's metallic. And this one allows me to control the volume. Volume knob comes via Frankengeek, so I can control the volume while I'm wearing the pack. And then I have a trigger here for the firing, but I have to rewire that based on the A2 3D mod. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a lot of fun doing this, I gotta say. I kind of glazed over the Alice frame. You definitely need an Alice frame to rock the pack. It's just mandatory. Also, I'm using the motherboard from Frankengeek. Makes it super easy to install. Makes it easy to install an Alice frame. If you don't go that route, you may have to do additional drilling and lining things up. So I just say make things easy for yourself. The Frankengeek motherboard goes nicely with an Alice frame. Mint. But let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if you're doing anything specific to your pack. If you have new mods that you're working on that you did not see here today, let me know. If you have a favorite mod that you did not see here today, let me know. I can hear it. I can hear it. Taco Belly, yes, I know, I gotta do it. And a smoke kit. I know, I gotta do it. Maybe it'll be a this year project, or at this point, this is meant to be a 2025, 2026. So a 2026 mod, which is crazy, we're already in 2026. Oh boy. But I appreciate you sitting here and watching me nerd out on this Proton Pack for the last 20 to 30 minutes. And if you did so, I would love it if you left a comment down below, a secret word. I learned that from this guy. I've been loving his videos, by the way. The code word is thumb. Just a thumb. Leave in the comments to let me know you watched this whole video. Here at you live every Thursday, 8:15ish p.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. Almost daily, we have the Daily Planet videos. Just daily rambling from me, almost daily. Anthony's got a bunch of Ghostbusters videos coming out as well, so stay tuned for all of that fun stuff. We do toys, we do conventions, we do Proton Packs. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. We're out of here. I also realized, courtesy of Tools and Talent Props, this is how the pack was standing up this entire video. It's great. Hooks right into the Alice frame. Keeps the pack standing straight up. Because, you know, as we get older, it's... Oh, also, a little bonus thing. I'm going to be making slime on the channel. Make sure to leave that word thumb so I know you watched this entire video and you got this message. Ooh, leave the phrase slime thumb to let me know you really reached the end of the video, because we're going to be making some slime. I'm out of here.